Hey everybody, how you doing? God bless you. Um, I wanted to ask for some prayers and talk to you guys about something. Is tomorrow I have court, for a hearing, when brother, Matthew, um, gave me $580 to pay my child support so I wouldn't go to jail. Well, I had already received a hearing uh, on motion for civil contempt, so it was for my child support. And you guys, I want to make sure that people understand the reason that I haven't been able to work is because I fell at work 2 times within a year. I fell. It's a long story, but I fell 2 times over 20 feet each time. One of the times was not even my fault at all. Um, like it had nothing to do with me. It's a long story. Just anyway, so a lot of pain started happening to my lower back, to my hips, and like I can't even lay on my back flat, you guys, because of the nerves in my legs will like shut off. And so it's not that I haven't wanted to work, I do want to work, but literally sometimes I feel like, even like the other day when I was working at this new job I got at the gas station, and I was holding 2 gallons of milk, and I could feel the weight of it in my hips because there's a lot of damage there now, or some sort of pain. I don't exactly know what exactly is wrong. So I had to settle my case very quickly because I kept on getting threats from for not paying this child support, and so I had to settle it for very, 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 very little. You guys, like, it's a joke. Well, half of that went to it was $10,000. Half of it went to Shannon, and um, that's my mom, my kid's mom, and then the other half I spent on pretty much uh, money that I'd borrowed from people throughout the time when I was injured. And then I got like a few pairs of clothes, a pair of shoes. Like it was very little, you guys. Like, I don't like spend all my money on myself or anything. The only thing I really buy is this stuff called Kratom for my pain, because I didn't want to take pain pills and stuff like that. And so it's like an all natural. It's an herb, and it really helps with pain. Um, but so tomorrow, I got this hearing to pay for. When I had already received this hearing when I asked for help, and thank you, brother Matthew. I love you so much, brother, and thank you for the help. Um, that just brought me to tears, and I thank you, and God bless you for that, brother. I love you so much. Um, but so my hearing is tomorrow at 8 in the morning, and you guys, I want to say that when this my ex, my girl's mom, my girls are named Lily and Selah. It's their mother. Um, so the years that she made the claim for the child support was for 2 years, and during this 2 years, I was paying her child support. Like, you guys, here's like, see that? This is all my receipts. This is all. There's $1,000 one right here. Okay. And this is just ones that I saved, you guys. There was other ones too, that I lost. Like, here's one right here. Okay, so she said that I barely gave her any money, and I thought I had $7,000 or $8,000 worth of them, but total in the receipts that I actually kept that I had evidence of was $5,345, but I did have more. I lost a lot of them. But I do have proof of these ones. And you guys, because I didn't give this to them in enough time, it didn't matter. Even though she told the state that when she made the claim, she told them that I wasn't giving her as much as I really did. And so, because I didn't give this to them in enough time, they don't even recognize it. They won't uh, add this to the claim. So basically, she was allowed to get away um, with doing that. And you guys, I'm not saying like I desire to take care of my kids and everything, but I just want it to be. I want the truth to be. I want the truth to be known and the truth to be said about it. You know, I don't like anybody. I don't like when people lie about me. That's all this is about. I am want to pay my child support and take care of my daughters. I love them. But I'm going into court tomorrow, you guys, for this hearing for contempt. Contempt. This is a motion for civil contempt. And so I'm asking for prayers, you guys, if you could pray for me, because when I go into this tomorrow, like I won't be able to take, like I have severe pain, you guys, severe pain in my body. It's only by the grace of God that I'm able to walk even. And that's why I work at this gas station, because I can actually sit down. You know, I can stand up and sit down if I need to. It's not because I'm lazy. It's because that's my physical limitations. Like literally, like I'm very limited. Only by the grace of God am I able to do these things. And so if I go to jail, if you see that if I don't make a video tomorrow by the evening, you guys, it means that I did get arrested for contempt of court. And it's only like maybe 100 or 200 to get bailed out, but you know, I'd have to, you know, I'll worry about that. But the thing is, you guys, I wouldn't be like I'd spend a day or two in jail and I won't be able to take my the kratom for my pain. And so you guys, I'm being completely transparent and honest right now. And so that would like be really bad for my body. It would be. So pray you guys that I was praying today that the Lord will send me an angel to help my body and to help it deal with not being able to take these herbs that I've been taking. And so pray for me, you guys. Please pray. You know, I pray that the judge give me a just sentence or a just hearing, and that he sees this hearing for what it truly is. But I also pray that the Lord's will be done in this. Not my will, the Lord's will. I pray that this cup pass from me, but let my will not be done. Lord, your will be done. And so, yeah, I'm asking you guys for your prayers to help to help me flood heaven with prayers. And today I felt moved to fast, and I asked the Lord, I said, Lord, should I share this like on the YouTube channel? And this is what he led me to, brothers and sisters. It says, this is Jeremiah 36. Actually, we'll read it on here. Okay. And it's verse 4 is what I landed on. Okay, so it says, this is where I landed on. Jeremiah therefore summoned Baruch, son of Neriah, who at his dictation wrote down on the scroll all the words Yahweh had spoken to him. Now in the 5th year, Jehoiakim, I don't know how to say that, son of Josiah, king of Judah, in the 9th month, there was a summons to a fast in the presence of Yahweh for the whole population of Jerusalem and for all the people who could come to Jerusalem from the towns of Judah. Now, you guys, I've been hearing a lot of brothers and sisters saying, and go look at Paul 7:7, his videos, and he was talking about, like, me and other brothers and sisters have felt the desire and that we're being called to fast right now. So that was very interesting that I was led to this. Jeremiah then gave Baruch this order: As I am prevented from entering the temple of Yahweh, you yourself must go, and from the scroll you wrote at my dictation, read all the words of Yahweh to the people in his temple on the day of the fast. Read them also in the hearing of all the men of Judah who come in from the towns. Perhaps they will offer their prayers to Yahweh, and each one of them turn from his evil way. For great is the anger and wrath with which Yahweh has threatened this people. Baruch, son of Neriah, duly carried out the order that the prophet Jeremiah had given him, to read all the words of Yahweh from the book in his temple. He read the words of Jeremiah from the book. This happened in the apartment of Gemariah, son of Shaphan, the secretary, in the upper court at the entry of the new gate of the temple of Yahweh, where all the people could hear. Micah, son of Gemariah, son of Shaphan, had heard all the words of Yahweh read from the book, and he went down to the royal palace and into the secretary's room. All the officials were in session there: Elishama, the secretary, Delaiah, son of Shemaiah, Elnathan, son of Achbor, Jeremiah, son of Shaphan, Zedekiah, son of Hananiah, and all the other officials. Micaiah reported to them all the words he heard as Baruch was reading the book to the people. The officials then by common consent sent Jehudai, son of Nethaniah, to Baruch with Shelemiah, son of Cushai, to give him this message: Come and bring the scroll with you which you were reading to the people. Bringing the scroll with them, Baruch, son of Neriah, appeared before them. Sit down, they said, and read it out. So Baruch read it to them. When they heard all the words, they turned to one another in alarm and said, We must certainly inform the king of all this. They then questioned Baruch. Tell us, they said, how you came to write all these words. Jeremiah dictated them to me, Baruch replied, and I wrote them down in ink in this book. The officials then said to Baruch, You and Jeremiah had better go into hiding, and do not tell anyone where you are. Whereupon they went off to the king in the palace court, depositing the scroll in the room of Elishama the secretary, and they informed the king of the whole affair. The king sent Jehudai for the scroll, and he brought it from the room of Elishama the secretary, and read it out to the king and all the officials standing around the king. The king was seated in his winter apartments. It was the ninth month, with a fire burning in the brazier in front of him. Each time Jehudai read 3 or 4 columns, the king cut them off with a scribe's knife and threw them into the fire brazier, until the whole scroll had been burned in the brazier fire. But even after hearing all these words, neither the king nor any of his servants took alarm and tore their garments. And although Elnathan and Delaiah and Gerar had urged the king not to burn the scroll, he would not listen to them. He ordered Prince Jehamiel and Seraiah son of Azriel and Shemuel son of Abdiel to arrest the scribe Baruch and the prophet